I call to order the Riverview Community School District Board of Education regular meeting December 20th, 2022. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
Vice President Dominski.
Here.
Treasurer Davis.
Here.
Secretary Walker here. Trustee Meeks.
Here.
Trustee Toth.
Here.
Trustee Walter.
Here.
President Board is excused.
President Board is excused. Sorry about that.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to welcome everybody. We're going to start off tonight with our fall sports presentations. That's going to include football, swim, cross country, and volleyball. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Superintendent Hatzel.
All right. I reiterate, thank you all for coming tonight. We'd like to honor some teams. I know there's other folks that are busy with some winter sports tonight, but we're going to start with our swim team and some of their accomplishments from Coach Piquel, Coach Alyssa,
All right, I love bragging about my athletes, so we are going to start. I'm going to call them up one at a time, and then I'll go through all the accomplishments. I will start with Ali Albania. Ali qualified for states this year in the 200 freestyle relay and competed there. And I will also call up Amanda Kahn next. Amanda was also a member of the 200 freestyle relay. She was also on that relay when they broke the varsity record at the Huron League meet this year. And she also competed in the 400 freestyle relay at states as well. Next, I'm going to call up Jaden Fry. Jaden was on the state qualifying 200 medley relay that placed 15th of the state, scored points there, and earned a medal. She was also all-league second team in the 100 breaststroke in the Huron League. Next, I will have Livia Zeta. Livia was also a member of that state qualifying 200-yard medley relay that earned a medal at the state meet. She was also on the varsity record-breaking 200 freestyle relay that made states, as well as the 400 free relay at the state meet. Livia was also all Huron League second team in the 50-yard freestyle as well. And our last swimmer that's here this evening, Ellie Kulik. Ellie was on all three of the relays that we mentioned already, including the one that broke the varsity record this year. Ellie also qualified for states in the 100-yard freestyle and the 100-yard backstroke. So she qualified in 5 events, although you're only allowed to compete in 4. So she got to choose which were her 4 favorite that she got to compete in at the state meet this year. It was a great season. We had a couple other athletes that weren't able to make it tonight, but Melissa Dama was also on all 3 of the relays. And we also have Kate Zalewski, who was a newbie diver for us this year. She had never dove before, and she ended up placing 11th at the state meet and broke our varsity record in the 6 dive at our last home meet this year, which was our parent night. The girls, the entire team collectively also placed 2nd in the Huron League and 2nd in the Smizzle League. Given that Milan won the Huron League and they finished 3rd in the state this year, and Dundee was the winner of our Smizzle League, but they finished 10th in the state. It's pretty big accomplishments for these girls up here. This is also the first time in about a decade that we have placed and medaled at the state meet in our relay and in Kate's diving as well. So just want to give a big round of applause to our entire swim and dive team. Oh yeah, let's get a picture over here, guys. Thank you.
And also special congratulations to Coach Piquel and Coach Usher for doing such a fabulous job with this group. So great season, girls. We look forward to the returners coming back and breaking some more records. Next, speaking of records, our cross-country coach, Coach Shoup, is here.
All right, we just have one athlete to recognize tonight, so we're going to call him up, Logan Ruffner. So as far as Logan's accomplishments this year, he's first team all-league. He was first team all-area for placing second at the Downriver invite, as well as being an 8th place finisher at the regional meet, which qualified him for states. He ran in the fastest region in the state, regardless of division. So Division 1, 2, 3, or 4 was the fastest region throughout the entire state, and he placed 8th. He then went on to the state meet and placed 19th, which earned him an all-state award, and in the after that he was invited to run in the what was it? That's the I forgot. Michigan Meet of Champions, and there he was able to break the school record running a 15:46, which was 10 seconds faster than the previous school record. Just kind of maybe put that into some perspective. That's a 5:04 mile 3 times in a row consecutively. So he's moving pretty fast. It's about almost 12 miles an hour for 3 miles running. So he has had a great season, only a junior. So if you haven't had a chance to come out and watch him run, he's definitely going to set some more records we're seeing in track, and then next year for cross country as well. So we're excited to have him back leading what should be hopefully a good team next year as well. So.
All right, congratulations, Coach Shoup and Logan. Next, we have our girls volleyball team. Coach LaFace is here.
Hello. This season, my girls ended up 3rd in the Huron League. We ended up in districts. We won districts. The last time we won it was back in 2016. And then we had a great overall season. I have 2 girls that came, Madeline Winnicky and Lola Williams. First team all league was Jackie Scheiber. Second team for the Huron League was Jacqueline Scheiber and Maddie Winnicky. And then honorable mention was Audrey Cole. And then for all region players was Riley Phillips, Audrey Cole, Maddie Winnicky, Riley Phillips, Jacqueline Scheiber, and Paige Reckling were all the players that got nominated for all region.
Stand here for a picture.
Thank you.
Congratulations, girls, and I'm pretty sure they only had a couple seniors or one senior, so we're expecting some big stuff in the future. And next, we have our football team, Coach Mack, Coach Southward, Coach Patrick, come on up.
Why don't we have our all-state film guy come on up, too? John Silva does our film, which is a lot of work. Great season this year. We won the Huron League Championship for the third time in a row, which is quite a feat because our league is pretty tough, and every week we're facing opponents that are gunning for us. And that's quite an accomplishment when they know we're coming and we still were able to win. And we won the district and also the regional championship this year, but fell short in the quarterfinals. But it was a very exciting year. It's the second time we've won a regional championship in the last 5 years. And we had a great group of guys that was very young. And we only returned from last year 3 starters on each side of the ball. And so this year was a lot of brand new faces and a lot of uncertainty about what we're going to be. And these guys stepped up to the plate and did a great job. We got 4 of them here today. And 3 of them are captains, and 1, is probably going to be a captain in the coming future. So first we have linebacker and running back Max Lockhart. And then offensive lineman, defensive lineman Gavin Labadie. O-line, D-line Hunter Diley. And linebacker, running back, Zach Whirling, and long snapper. And on behalf of the football staff, we'd like to thank the school board and administration for all your support through this season. It's been one to remember, and we're pushing for next year to go even further. Thank you.
Congratulations to the football team, volleyball team, Logan, and the swim team. On behalf of Athletic Director DeBrano, I'd like to congratulate all our fall sports teams. We're always impressive on the field and in the classroom, but this year was extra special. So great job to all, and thank you for coming out tonight.
All right, moving on. Next item on the agenda is guest and visitor comments, the 2-minute session. The purpose of public participation portion of the meeting is to provide an opportunity for the citizens to share their thoughts with the board. Personal concerns are best handled through proper channels. Questions requiring investigation will be referred to the superintendent for consideration. Do we have any guest and visitor comments? Seeing none, item number 83, acceptance of agenda. Do I have a motion?
Vice President Dominski.
Motion by President, or motion by,
Sure, I'll be.
it's my first time
I
here.
was going to say.
Motion by Trustee Walker. Walter.
Be it resolved, the Riverview Board of Education accepts the agenda for the December 20th, 2022 regular meeting.
Do I have a second?
Support.
Supported by Trustee Meeks. Roll call.
Trustee Toth?
Yes.
Trustee Meeks?
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes. Treasurer Davis?
Yes.
Trustee Walter?
Yes.
Vice President Dominski?
Yes. Item A84, consent grouping. Do I have a motion?
Vice President Dominski.
See if I get this one right. Secretary Walker?
Be it resolved, the Review Board of Education accepts the minutes of the November 21st, 2022 study session, the minutes of the November 22nd, 2022 regular meeting, approves the check registers, purchase card expense reports, and approves the winter coaching staff as all contained in the consent grouping.
Do I have support?
Support.
Supported by Trustee Walter. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
Vice President Dominski.
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes. Trustee Toth.
Yes.
Trustee Meeks.
Yes.
Treasurer Davis.
Yes.
Trustee Walter.
Yes.
Moving on to board updates, I'll pass it along to Superintendent Hatzel.
All right, not much happening. The legislation has adjourned for the year without any landmark education bills coming our way, so we will wait for them to reconvene in January with the new Democratic governing body for things to happen. Quickly, around the school, as you know, we are extremely focused on education, but very cool to see each of the different levels participate with some holiday spirit to keep the atmosphere welcoming and enjoyable. As we know, getting to this Christmas break is always an exciting time for kids. The high school, we started last year with each grade level having a hallway to decorate. They continued the tradition this year, and it looks amazing. And it's really cool to see the high school kids, even though they're a little older, still get a kick out of seeing the change in the hallway. The middle school last week had their activity days and dances, which were well attended, and then the elementary had a variety of fun nights. I was able to go to both Memorial and Forest, and Huntington had one this afternoon with some different things, and they were extremely well attended by the community, and everybody seemed to have a very good time. So kudos to all of our staff and administrators who helped put those things on, and probably most importantly, the parent volunteers who came out to really make those cool events. So thank you for that. Other than that, I just wish everybody a great holiday season. Be sure to enjoy some downtime with your family and have a Merry Christmas.
Next, we'll move on to our student liaison, Ellie, for some updates.
The accomplishments of our fall athletes have been absolutely astounding. You have all set the standards incredibly high for our winter sports. Please visit our Riverview Athletics website for a full schedule of all our games, meets, and matches. Throughout this holiday season, our high schoolers have been showing the importance of community. All December long, we collected Toys for Tots so that all children have the chance to join in the joy of gift giving. Our Key Club and Middle School Builders Club joined the Riverview Kiwanis in caroling at the Atria Kinghaven Senior Living Center. Today, many students gave the ultimate gift of life by donating blood in our annual blood drive. From myself and the rest of the RCHS student body, I wish you and your family a happy holidays and a wonderful break.
Thank you, Ellie. Moving on to new business, item A85, acceptance of superintendent evaluation. Do I have a motion?
Vice President Dominski.
Trustee Meeks.
Be it resolved that the Review Board of Education does hereby formally accept and receive the evaluation of the Superintendent of Schools for placement in the district files.
Do I have support?
Support.
Supported by Trustee Walter. I'd like to say one thing about the evaluation before we go ahead and vote on it, is that with Superintendent Hatzel being fairly new, we had asked him to set his own goals for himself in part of this evaluation. So part of his evaluation included own goals that he did set for him, and he worked really hard and he met all those goals. And I think through the process of the evaluation, we all learned a lot, and it's great to have you on board. Secretary Walker, roll call, please.
Trustee Toth.
Yes.
Trustee Meeks.
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes. Treasurer Davis.
Yes.
Trustee Walter.
Yes.
Vice President Dominski.
Yes. Moving on, guest and visitor comments, 5-minute session. The purpose of the public participation portion of the meeting is to provide an opportunity for the citizens to share their thoughts with the board. Personal concerns are best handled through proper channels. Questions requiring investigation will be referred to the superintendent for consideration. Do we have any guest and visitor comments? Seeing none, moving on. Items for discussion presented by board members members concerning which no action can be taken.
Vice President Dominski.
Trustee Walker?
I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for those who had voted for me, believed in me, were there for me. Thank you to my family for being supportive while I've been up on this board and doing this for the community. And I want to say thank you to all the board members who have made it very welcoming and very easy to come onto this board, but very hard to leave. And Julie, sorry, it's been a short time with you, but you have made it look so easy taking over for Kathy, and you've made it very easy to, work with you. JJ, I wish you all the luck. I can't wait to see what you bring to this community and how far you will go. And thank you all.
Anyone else?
Yeah, Vice President Dominski, I want to congratulate you, Megan. You've been a great asset to this board, very helpful to me in the brief tenure I've had to work with you directly. However, you've been a tremendous influence even when I sat as high school principal. So I thank you so very much. Your service means so much, seeing that you came through the Riverview school system and continue to give back. So I wish you nothing but the best and all the things you do going forward. And we know you're not too far because your children are still here. So thank you, Megan.
Thank you.
I got one thing I'd like to say. When I first met Megan, I was just getting started working on organizing the community members that wanted to help to pass a bond. Megan was the first one to contact me, asking me how she could help. It wasn't even a day, and she was already out hard at work helping take photos for our social media pages. That November, Megan would get elected to the Board of Education, and for the past 4 years, she's been an instrumental part of our board, serving on various committees, serving as our board secretary, and always being the voice for our students and staff. The word love comes to mind. If I had to use one word to describe Megan, that's what it would be. Megan loves this community and its schools. Megan loves her husband and their 2 children. This is very clear if you attend any of the school functions or community events where you might just happen to bump into Megan. Before our board meetings and study sessions, you can always hear Megan bragging about her children or talking about her husband. That love for her family and community carried over to the board, where it was evident in her decision-making and the input on all matters. Every board member brings something different, and that's what makes ours great. Megan, you brought love and heart to this board, something that is not easy to replace. It has been a pleasure serving with you, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Just really trying not to cry.
I'm sorry about that. Anyone else? Future business? Or you have some?
Oh, yeah, I do have a little bit of a swag bag here for you, Megan.
All right, moving on to future business. Our 2023 organizational meeting and study session will be Monday, January 23rd, 2023, and our January regular meeting will be Tuesday, January 24th, 2022. I need a motion for adjournment.
Vice President Dominski, I motion to adjourn.
I have a motion for adjournment. Do I have support?
Support.
Support by Trustee Davis. Before we adjourn, I'd like to invite Megan to come up here and gavel out. Treasurer Walker, can I have a roll call, please?
Vice President Dominski.
Yes.
Treasurer Davis.
Yes.
Secretary Walker, yes. Trustee Meek.
Yes.
Trustee Toth.
Yes.
Trustee Walter.
Yes.
Meeting adjourned, 7:25.